Good morning, dear students. Welcome to my channel, MGuru. My name is Mahesh Kumar, Senior IIT Maths Lecturer. In the last class, we have discussed about the definition of partial fraction, where today we are going to learn the methods of partial fraction. In that, the first one is Rule 1. What it says? To obtain the partial fractions of a rational fraction f of x by g of x, if g of x contains non-repeated linear factors. Linear factor is nothing but a factor which is having degree 1, right? A factor whose degree is 1 is called linear factor. So whenever linear factors are there, then how to find its partial fraction we are going to see in rule number 1. And the procedure is, suppose f of x by g of x be a proper fraction, right? And to each non-repeated factor ax plus b. So just now we have discussed, so ax plus b is nothing but linear factor. So to each non-repeated linear factor ax plus b of the g of x of the denominator, so there will be a partial fraction of the form a by ax plus b. So whenever we have non-repeated linear factor ax plus b, then for which we need to consider a partial fraction of the form a by ax plus b, where what is a? A is nothing but a non-zero real number which we need to be determined. So this is what rule number 1. So we will see with an example. So for example, resolve 5x plus 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 1. So this is a question. The question is 5x plus 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 1. We need to resolve into partial fraction. So resolve this into partial fractions. So we need to convert this into partial fraction. So before going to convert into partial fractions, first in the rough word, whether it is a proper or improper, we need to identify. So what is degree of this? 1. What is degree of this? 1 plus 1, 2. So here clearly you can see that, so degree of f of x is 1, whereas degree of g of x is 2. So because degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x, then the given question is proper fraction, right? So first we need to verify the given question is proper fraction or not. So this is what method 1 says, rule 1 says, right? So we verified that the given fraction is proper fraction. So let us take first. So what is that? Given 5x plus 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 1 is a proper fraction. So first condition we verified. Then whenever we got it a proper fraction, for each non-repeated factor, is it repeated? No. Is it repeated? No. These are linear factors which are not repeated. So for them, for each of the factor, what we need to take a partial fraction? We need to take a partial fraction of the form a by ax plus b. So let 5x plus 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 1 is, how we need to write partial fraction? This is the most important thing. For each factor of g of x, we need to write a by ax plus b. So the first factor x plus 4, right? A by x plus 4 plus Again second factor. Already we have took letter A. Then go to the next letter B. B by x minus 1. So this is what the partial fractions of this. Now here what we need to find? This unknown numbers A and B has to be determined to get the partial fractions. So to get in that, we have several methods. First, let us solve this method 1. So 5x plus 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 1 is equals to, if you took the LCM here, x plus 4 into x minus 1, cross multiplication, a into x minus 1, b into x plus 4. Here this denominator gets cancels. The remaining is 5x plus 1 is equals to a into x minus 1, b into x plus 4. Right? So assume this as something equation number 2. Here this can be solved in several methods. So first method is, already you know the linear factors here. If suppose the linear factor x plus 4 is 0, what is value of x? Minus 4. So here we can find one of the value of a or b by replacing x value minus 4. So let us keep x value as minus 4 in this equation, right? So put x equals to minus 4 in equation number 2. So we are replacing x value minus 4 in this equation. So what happens? 5 into minus 4 plus 1 is equals to a into minus 4 minus 1 plus b into minus 4 plus 4. So that 5 into minus 4 is minus 20. Minus 20 plus 1 is equals to minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5a, and here minus 4 plus 4 gets cancelled, nothing but 0. Right? So what is left finally? Minus 20 plus 1 is minus 19. So minus 19 equals to minus 5a, which implies both sides we can cancel this minus. Hence we can write the value of a is 19 by 5. So we got the value of a. Right? We got the value of a. Next we need to get the value of b. To get the value of b, what is the other factor we have? Other factor is x minus 1. So let us take x minus 1, which is equals to 0. So what is x value? X value is 1. So we need to replace x equals to 1. So that again do it. Put x equals to 1 in equation number 2. So what happens when we replace x equal to 1 in equation 2? 5 into 1 plus 1 is equals to a into x minus 1, which is 1 minus 1, plus b into x plus 4, which is nothing but 1 plus 4. Right? So 5 ones are 5 plus 1 is equals to a into 1 minus 1. What happens? 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, which is nothing but 0, plus 1 plus 4 is 5b. 5 plus 1 is 6 is equals to 5b, nothing but b value can be written as 6 by 5. Right? So we got both a value as well as b value. When we got both a and b values, just replace those values in the first equation to write the final answer. Hence, from 1, what we can conclude? The given question is 5x plus 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 1, which is equals to a. What is a? 19 by 5 into x plus 4 plus b. b is 6 by 5. 6 by 5 into x minus 1. So these are the partial fraction. Here this is known as partial fraction of the given rational fraction, and this is known as partial fraction of the given rational fraction. So this is what rule number 1. Right? Whenever a partial fraction f of x by g of x, when g of x contains non-repeated linear factors. So this is the procedure to find the answer of the given equation, and the same problem can be done even in a single step. The same problem can be done even in a single step. So that is helps to write in a IIT in shortcuts. So let us see the same question I am trying to give you even in a single line. So you can see here, what is the given question? 5x plus 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 1, right? So even we can write in a single line. How? Same as this. Denominator first factor is x plus 4. Just replace x value minus 4 other than x plus 4 factor. See, means what we need to write? So put x equals to minus 4 in 5x plus 1 by x minus 1. So what happens? 5 into minus 4 plus 1 by minus 4 minus 1. Minus 20 plus 1 is minus 19 by minus 5, nothing but 19 by 5. And similarly, put x equals to 1 in. Other than this, the remaining we need to keep. So 5x plus 1 by x plus 4, which is equals to 5 into 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 4, which is 5 plus 1 by 5, nothing but 6 by 5. We got a value, b value, hence we can conclude like this. So this is a shortcut way to write the values of a, b, c for rule 1. I think this method is clear to you, and I am going to show you one more example of the same kind, so that which help us to find more problem, right? So I am going to do one more problem. Right. Suppose the question is given, resolve x plus 4 by x square minus 4 into x plus 1 into partial fractions, right? So this is a question which has given. So once again, verify whether the given question is proper fraction or improper fraction. So you can see what is degree of numerator 1. So degree of fx is 1 and denominator 2 plus 1 is 3. So degree of g of x is 3. So numerator degree is less than denominator, hence the given one is x plus 4 by x square minus 4 into x plus 1 is a proper fraction. So always we need to verify first whether the given question is proper fraction or not. Yes, it is a proper fraction because degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x. Once after finding this proper fraction, next for each non-repeated factor ax plus b. What I said ax plus b? Ax plus b means linear factor, but here we have a degree 2, right? So which is not a linear factor, which is called quadratic factor. I said reducible and irreducible. Let us verify this can be written as reducible or not. Let us verify. See, x square minus 4. What x square minus 4 can be written as? X square minus 2 square, which is of the form a square minus b square, which can be written as a plus b into a minus b. So x square minus 4 can be written as x plus 2 into x minus 2. So which is a reducible. So let us consider this x plus 4 by, instead of x minus 4 you can write x plus 2 into x minus 2 into x plus 1. Now you can observe this. Each non-repeated factor of ax plus b of g of x. In g of x, each and every term is a linear factor. The first thing is proper fraction, then each and every term is a linear factor. So for each linear factors, we need to write the form a by ax plus b. So what we can write here? We can write here it as a by x plus 2 plus b by x minus 2 plus c by x plus 1. So this is what required equation. I think it is clear to you. X square minus 4 is a reducible which can be reducible as x plus 2 into x minus 2. Then third one is x plus 1. We have three linear factors. For each linear factor, we got each partial fraction, that is of the form a by x plus 2, b by x minus 2, c by x plus 1. Then after, took the LCM for this. So if you take the LCM, so left side is x plus 4 by x plus 2 into x minus 2 into x plus 1 is same, whereas right side x plus 2 into x minus 2 into x plus 1. Now once after taking LCM, a into here x plus 2 is already there, so remaining x minus 2 x plus 1. Let us write them. And b into here x minus 2 is present, other than this remaining two are x plus 2 into x plus 1 plus c into here x plus 1 is present, other than this remaining two x plus 2 into x minus 2. So denominator gets cancelled. Remaining is x plus 4 is equals to a into x minus 2 into x plus 1 plus b into x plus 2 into x plus 1 plus c into x plus 2 into x minus 2. Take this as second equation. Now once again, same as previous problem, let us substitute the values. So what are the linear factors we have? X plus 2, x minus 2, x plus 1. So what are the possibilities? 1, we can write x equal to minus 2. Otherwise x equals to 2. Otherwise x equal to minus 1. We can check it in the rough word. When x plus 2 equal to 0, I can write x equal to minus 2. When x minus 2 equal to 0, I can write x equals to 2. When x plus 1 equals to 0, I can write x equals to minus 1. So these are the three possibilities. Let us go for the first possibility. So what is the first possibility we have? Put x equals to minus 2. So minus 2 plus 4 is equals to a into minus 2 into x plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 plus b into minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 1 c into minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 minus 2. We have replaced in the entire second equation x equals to minus 2 in equation number 2, right? So minus 2 plus 4 is 2 and a into minus 2 is minus 4, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, and here you can clearly see minus 2 plus 2 gets cancelled, so this is 0, entire term becomes 0, and here minus 2 plus 2 gets cancelled, entire term becomes 0, right? So what is this? Minus 4 into minus 1 plus 4. So what I can write? We can write 2 equals to 4a, nothing but a is equals to 2 by 4, nothing but 1 by 2. We got a value. Similarly, go for the next one. What is the next value? Put x equals to 2 in equation number 2 as we have checked here, right? So put x equals to 2. So what happens? 2 plus 4 is equals to a into 2 minus 2, 2 plus 1. 2 minus 2, 2 plus 1. And b into 2 plus 2, 2 plus 1. 2 plus 2, 2 plus 1. Plus c into 2 plus 2, 2 minus 2. 2 plus 2, 2 minus 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. And here, this you can clearly observe, 2 minus 2 gets cancelled. So that is 0. And plus b into 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 1 is 3. And you can see here, 2 minus 2 gets cancelled. That is nothing but 0. Which implies, so 4 3s are 12. So 6 equals to 2 12b, which implies b can be written as 6 by 12. 6 ones are 6 twos are nothing but 1 by 2. Even you got b value also 1 by 2. And what is the last possibility? Minus 1. So put x equals to minus 1 in equation number 2. What is that? 1 plus 4 minus 1 plus 4. A into minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 1, and b into minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 plus 1, and c into minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 minus 2. Right? So minus 1 plus 4 is 3, and here minus 1 plus 1 is there. So this gets cancelled. Minus 1 plus 1, this gets cancelled. So what you can write? 0 plus 0 plus c into 2 minus 1 is 1, minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3, which implies 3 equal to minus 3c, nothing but c equal to minus 1. So we got a value, b value, c value. Hence replace all these values in first equation. So from 1, what you can conclude? The given question is x plus 4 by x square minus 4 into x plus 1 is a by x plus 2. What is a? 1 by 2 x plus 1. Sorry, 1 by 2 x plus 2. Next, b by x minus 2. What is that b value? 1 by 2 into x minus 2. And c, what is c value? Minus 1 by x plus 1. So this is what? Final answer. So the given question converted into sum of 2 or more factors. Hence each and every one is called partial fraction of the given one. So this is the procedure to solve the problems in first rule. I think it is clear to you, and tomorrow we are going to see rule 2. Thank you very much.